Hey guys, today is prep day for our April album of the month. It is currently March when I'm filming this, and I am getting outside and getting my yard ready and my garden ready, and I'm even starting a new garden this year, starting some seeds, taking care of some rose bushes and that kind of thing. So my hands might be a little messed up over this album series, so try not to pay attention to that. I'm trying to keep them protected. I cut my nails down so that they wouldn't get in the way too much. But anyway, so today is prep day for this new album. So this is the April's Album of the Month paper collection. This is the Botanical Journal collection by Bunny. It's a little bit of an older collection, 2019. They did just come out with a more recent one. I don't know if it's called Botanical Journal collection, but it's kind of like got the botanical feel. So if you couldn't get your hands on this, then you may want to try that. As always, I will have a playlist specifically for this album, start to finish, beginning to end. And there will also be an Amazon playlist. And there will also be an Amazon list just for this album. Everybody seems to find it easier. Instead of me having one massive, you know, kind of like idea list, I have one for each project so that you can find what I used in that project. So let me start with the templates that we're going to be using. So actually, let me move you even closer. I feel like you're too far. I have to move. I have to move my candles. I like to be able to see my candle in the. I brought my newer plant that I just fixed up a couple months ago. Last month, I guess. No, I guess it was a month before that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm losing track of time because I'm trying to film these in advance. So right now you're watching, we just started, we just made the cover of the March's Album of the Month. Okay, I don't know why that's there. We're going to be using the Basically Amazing foundations with this one, and we are going to be making a B-sized album. I am not going to be using any one specific background. So whichever background you have in the Basically Amazing templates will work just fine. I am going to be using the Basically Amazing add-on scrap journal, and we will be using the printable papers that are part of this add-on. So we're going to be using this, and again, it does not matter which background design you have this in. You can use the background design that you have. If you're following along with me, you know, 100%, you can use whatever you want. It really isn't going to matter that much. And then, of course, we're also going to be using the Basically Amazing add-on photo mats. Let's see. All this will be listed down below in the description box. So if you ever, you know, get lost or confused or need to go back and reference, it's all down there. We are, again, going to be using the butterflies from the Artie Mays paper or collection, butterfly collection. I will have it linked down below, but we used it in the March's album, and I haven't printed any more off since then. I've already started to kind of prep some pages, some page ideas, so I've already used a few of the bluish, greenish color butterflies, but we're going to be using these again because I love them. So if you guys got those butterflies from Artie Mays, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. I'm also working on something new that's not quite ready yet, that I'm going to be using during this album. And I thought about I thought about making some background designs to put on the templates and offer that. But then I changed my mind because there was more than one that I thought would be awesome to use on the everyday kind of thing. So what I decided to do was come up with another paper collection, just like a digital paper collection. And I'm calling it, I think I'm going to call it, because again, it's still a work in progress. So hopefully by the time these videos are out, it will be out as well. But I'm calling it, I think I'm going to call it Scripty Papers. So these are, these are just like a printed forward to a page. So they would be, I'm hoping to be able to release them in the 8.5 by 11 size and in the 11 by 17 size and the 13 by 19 size. Well, I don't know about that one. I haven't decided how I'm going to release them just yet. But what's cool about these is there's going to be like a white version I had to go grab a few examples. So there's going to be like a white background version, there's going to be a vintage version, and there's also going to be a black and white version. So I haven't done the black and white one yet, but here's like an example. Like this would be the vintage version, and then that would be the white version. So no matter what project you're doing, you're gonna have an option for some background papers, some accent papers. You can print these on top of your other pattern papers, that kind of thing. Just like the background designs that we have on the templates. So I'm developing that while I'm making this project, but I know I'm going to be using a couple of them already. So one of them is my mom's handwriting. I called it Mom of Eve script when I label them in my computer. So one of them is my mom's handwriting, and that's these two up here. I think it might be dabbled in a couple of the other ones as well. And these two here, there's a few in there. But then the other ones are just real scripty, and they don't, you know, it doesn't matter what they say. You can't really read what it says. Not really. I mean, I guess you could if you really tried hard, but anyway, so I am going to be using these, and if they're available, which hopefully they will be, I'll have it linked down below. And this is also the month where I have my background design sets, my background design sets available. They're available twice a year, April and October. I haven't set a date for that yet, but I will have a separate video for that. So be sure to grab those, because all of those, but any of those backgrounds would work with any project, just about. So I'm going to set this paper collection aside for right now. I will try to put timestamps below as well, if I didn't already say that. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. But I have already made the cover. So this is one of the prep things that you can do without me, because I made this cover the exact same way I made the cover for the Ephemera Keeper. This was January's album of the month. I will put that playlist up here and down below. Or maybe I'll put the specific video for the covers up here and down below. So the covers and the bindings, exactly the same, with one exception. And that is, we did an A size album in the January album of the month, but this is a B size. So you would want to use, you would want to, well, there's a lot of static going on here. You would want to use the 2B in the foundations for the covers versus the 1A. So that's the only difference, and I covered it the exact same way. Coffee stained paper, Tyvek, all of that exactly the same. And then on the inside here, we're going to be using the Scrap Journal elastic binding. So that again is the exact same as the other one. And we used page 6.2 in the Scrap Journal, except the one exception is that I did print this onto the patterned paper. So this is one of the pattern papers, and I'll hold it up a little closer to you. And we're doing, again, the same but different. So I'm only doing 2 fins. You can do however many fins you want. You can do a whole bunch. You can add more, whatever you want to do. We're just doing 2 fins, but this is the paper that I printed onto. So this was part of the paper collection. I wonder if I do. So I don't know why this is so small though. It should be, oh, I know why, because it's not right there, it's right here. So this is the cutoff piece. So this was the large cutoff piece and the small cutoff piece to run it through the printer. And I tried to make sure there's like these butterflies on this side, so I cut that side off. So they would have been, this part would have been over here and the butterflies would have been over here. So to keep that. But this is one of the large scraps that I cut off. And then this is just white elastic cording, the same as before. And I haven't attached these down yet because these aren't really attached down very well. I'm not sure if I want to leave that there. So I decided to leave it all kind of loose, because these are from the printable papers that are part of the Scrap Journal. And I printed 2 mats off to cover the front and back of the inside of the cover. But again, I'm not sure yet if I want to leave them there or not. And these are not stuck down. The 2 wings are not stuck down yet, because I may have them on the outside. I may have them, I don't know, I haven't decided. But anyway, that's where we are. So I've got the 2 elastic fins. So that's prepped and ready to go. And I just used chipboard. The last album we used the album or the Amazon box for the covers, and it turned out really, really nice. Let me show you that really quick. So this one is the March album of the month. And if you want to watch this from start to finish, beginning to end, I'll link this up here and in the description box, but you can see the thickness. It's the thickness of a corrugated cardboard. So, and it's actually really sturdy. It actually turned out really good. One of the questions people are saying in the comments is it going to be sturdy? Will it bend? And mine has not bent. So, I mean, it's really good and solid. So I don't know if all the layers of paper have helped do that or what, but anyway, it turned out really nice. So you can use corrugated cardboard every time you make an album if you want to. All right, the next thing I want to prep. Sorry, I'm talking to. Whoops. The next thing I want to prep is the paper. And I've already went in and took out one of each paper. So there is I think there's 2 of each paper. So I've already taken one of each out, so it's, you know, it's kind of, look, see, there you go, you can kind of see. I've already taken one of each out, and I've already started to use it, but all of them are in here, and then I pulled out several that are more of a cut apart situation. And honestly, I was thinking about, there's 2, and there's nothing on the back side, which is kind of cool, but there are 2 cut aparts pages, and I can't decide if I want to cut them apart or not, because these would be great as photo over cards or as a little booklet, standalone. I cannot decide, so I think I'm just going to leave them whole for now. I was going to cut them apart, but these would be really good for a double-sided journaling card or a booklet journaling card. So, and they're 3x4. These are 3x4, so these would be great for photo mats or for just an accent somewhere. So I did kind of make a note that there are 3x4 cards that are cut apart. There's a one piece that's a 6x6. These are 3x6. And I think that might be it. So I made me a little bit of a note for that. But that was that. So the paper is prepped and ready. Also, before we go any further, let me put this aside. I have a surprise. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, I have several of these paper collections. So I'm going to give one away. So how that works is, in order to be entered into win, well, let me show you first. Let me show you everything that I'm going to include. So there's the 12x12 paper collection. There's 48 papers. There is the chipboard stickers. And there's my receipt. And then there are these are things that I purchased that I thought I was going to use, but I ended up not using. These are layered chipboards. I did not like the glitter on these. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well, but there's 8 layered chipboards there, but they're pretty. I just didn't like the gold glitter. Then there is a pack of the what do they call them? Noteworthy. I call them ephemera. There's a pack of that, and then the pack of stickers. There is 2 sheets, 31 cardstock stickers, and I think that's it. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm going to give this away. There'll be one winner. It's open to everyone 18 years and older. And if you are the winner and you don't want this paper collection, well, then we'll work something out. I can give you like some free stuff out of my shop or something. But all you have to do to enter is be a subscriber to my channel. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, you may want to double check because people have been getting unsubscribed. You need to leave me a comment below every video that I make in this album series. So I will give this away at the end of the video series. So every time I come out with a video, which hopefully be Monday the days you need to check, because I'm not really sure how many videos they're going to be, but you need to check Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon, and if there's at noon my time, Eastern Standard Time, and then if there's extra videos, that'll be Thursday and Saturday at noon. But all you have to do is leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you're liking the album. Let me know if you're liking the paper collection, or just to say hey. Totally fine. So what I will do is I will end up picking a video at random. I might pick the video that has the most comments. I might pick the video that has the least amount of comments. I really have no rhyme or reason. I might just pick a number, or have a family member pick a number and then pick that video that corresponds to that number. And then I will put that, all the comments will go into that random YouTube comment picker, and we will pick a winner. So I'm super excited about that. And I think that's all you have to do to enter. All the rules and stuff are down in the description box if you want to check it out. And I'll try to remember to remind you to leave a comment under all the videos in this album series. Not all the videos in the Book of the Month series, just all the videos that are in this album series. Okay, so I've got my paper squared away. Oh, this is what I did with the washi. So there was a 8-pack of washi tape, and I didn't want to just sit it on my table, so I went and got one of my little crafty companion trays, one of my little skinny drawers from one of the prototypes, I think. And I'm just going to have them sit in here so that I can visually see them while I'm working, and that way I won't forget that I have them. So that I can visually see them, that I have them. So I may even put them up front, and that way I'll see them. No, I better not do that. I better put them over here. I'm liable to knock them over. But anyway, it's just the perfect little tray for them to sit in. Not a permanent home, but a temporary home. I think that's cute. So I've got that. And I don't remember what I got this. Oh, I bought some foam adhesive from scrapbook.com, like I told you I would, to try it. But I love the saying on this. Of course I talk to myself while crafting. I need expert advice. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? It's perfect. That's me. Okay. What else? What other preps do we need? All right. I have all of this stuff. Oh, and I have these chipboard stickers. And you know what? Let's start with the chipboard stickers. I think what I'll do, I don't know how loosey-goosey these are. You know, some companies, the chipboard stickers are really loose. So I don't really want that. So I think what I'll do is I will fold the sticky part over onto itself, sort of. And then I will put this back in here upside down. Whoops, and yeah, upside down. And that way I can just grab it, look at it, and then I can open it easily. So they don't look like they're super loose, so that's good. And then I have these. And if you get these little plastic bags in when you purchase your collections or anything, keep them, because we're going to be using bits and pieces of these little things in this album. Put that in my crafty companion over there. Okay, so we've got brads. I've already started using them. These are 22-piece Bo Bunny brads. And I'm just going to take them out of the package, because they have a, isn't that a cute little tag though? When we're done, we should use this as a tag. It's cute, because I like the little scallop bottom, right? Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to sit this in the crafty companion just like that. I'm going to hold on to that plastic though. And then the stickers. There we go. So it's like a full sheet. You know what I can do for the stickers? I'll put the stickers. I'll put the stickers with the cut apart sheets. I'll put it in here. Oops. Oh, you guys, I forgot to turn my lights on. Boop. There they go. Boop, I booped too early. So I'll put my stickers in here, just so I don't forget that I have them. And then we have these. This is the 52-piece ephemera. So I am going to spend a minute and, uh-oh. Oh, that was kind of Bo Bunny. So the stuff couldn't fall out this little top piece. They put a little sticker there, but I couldn't get the whole thing out, so let's just dump it. That's a cute little tag. That's kind of what we've been doing with our photo flips. That is what we've been doing with our photo flips, really. That decorative edge there, that's cute. Okay. So I'm gonna take a minute and sort these things out. So I'll probably put you on fast. All right, so I think what I'll do is I'll grab one of my trays here, and I think I'll put all the tags and ticket thingies here. I might end up having to separate them out even more, and these little button thingies. And these are cute. These are little envelopes. Aren't these the most precious? Oh my word. Isn't that cute? I don't know how you're supposed to put them together, but they're adorable. Maybe like that. Oh, they don't quite, oh yeah, they do. Isn't that cute? I think it's super adorable. So there's 3 different sizes. It's so cute. Okay, so I don't know, I'll probably put those in there like that. And then for this one, we'll put the butterflies and the flowers. Was thinking I was going to have to use a different tray because I thought maybe there'd be a bunch of big ones and a whole bunch of little ones. But okay, so then we've got those. This way we know where all of our little flower ephemera is. And if we fussy cut anything out, or we add extra things like the butterflies and we cut them out, we can just add them into that tray. And then what's next? The inks I'm going to be using are the Walnut Stain Distress Oxide, and I'm also going to be using the Speckled Egg Distress Oxide, and it's possible I'm going to be using the Black Soot. Not sure yet, but I don't want to not tell you about this ahead of time just in case you need to refresh a pad or whatever. Or if you want to get that archival ink, Black Soot. That's stamped really well. We used that in the last album. And we're going to be using some of this, the Onicord or hemp cord, or I'm trying to think of what it's called at the moment. And we might even use some of that natural baker's twine that I need to wind around my baker's twine. This one's almost finished, so maybe I'll use this tube for this. We'll see. And we're gonna use some rusted paper clips, and maybe even some of these rusted bulldog clips in this one. We're getting ready to make some hole reinforcements for this project, and we're probably going to be using the same. All of this will be linked in the Amazon list. This is the Tim Holtz, forget what it's called now, shoot, Stampers Anonymous worn text, where we do our 4x6, 3x4, 5x7. I have all those still on my stamp block, so we're going to be using those. And let me get the Avery. These are, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have to grab something that's a little bit, if I can find them. They got stuck down in there. But let me show you the package. I've been using these for years and years and years and years and years. This is the Avery reinforcement labels that I use. I have them linked in my Amazon, but I think they're pretty readily available in like office supply stores or even probably Walmarts and things like that. So what I want to do is, I am going to, I'm trying to decide. I'm going to do a light of the walnut stain oxide on one, and then I'm going to go a little heavier on the other. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to use that speckled egg distress oxide. Believe it or not, it works out really nice with this paper collection. I tried to find like a pinkish that kind of goes good with this, but I haven't found it yet. So, and I didn't want to go buy anything. This is also tax prep time, you guys. Whew. It's like a dirty word, isn't it? It's like a 3-letter potty word. But anyway, I haven't even started mine, and so this project may not be like super long because of the fact that it's tax time and I have a lot of outside stuff I need to do as well, so keep that in mind. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, you don't have to do this step. You can completely not do this and it's totally fine. I'm going to spritz them with water. I'm going to let it sit for a minute. Alright, and then I'm going to blot just a little bit. And then I'm going to dry them. This is just a Ranger heated craft tool. Okay. So I don't know how well you can see that. I can't tell on my monitor. But we kind of have like this modelly, watery looking, but I think what I want to do really fast is, this is a hard surface. This is not paper, you guys, just in case you thought, what are you doing, Jennifer? This is paper. So I'm going to smoosh the brown on here, the walnut stain, and I'm going to spray it with water. Then I'm going to kind of stick those in there like that. I want to give them a little bit more of a speckledy look. Maybe I can do that with this over here as well. And I'm going to dry it again. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough. I do have some really fun little ideas that I want to do in this album, but this may be considered more of a beginner's album because, again, I'm not going to try to make it too involved. And I've been trying really hard to do that in all of the album of the months so far, but I don't know if I've succeeded in that. Have I succeeded in that, you guys? Have I made them overly complicated? I'm trying not to. We're still doing the same but different. I will do one tab off camera and we'll do one tab together. So it'll be the same setup on each tab, just embellish a little bit different. But anyway, so I'm thinking about, you know, making this like a beginner series kind of album. So if you wanted something just a little bit more laid back, not so terribly involved, you know, not so complicated, not so many thises and that's and whatnots, this might be the perfect project for you. If you just need something that, you know, is kind of a easygoing kind of project. Okay. I need to make an ink tray for my random inks that I use on occasion. I thought I had another one somewhere and I don't know what I've done with it. Maybe I'll just put some feet on one of my trays and call it a day. Oops. So I really don't like sticking my blending tool. I don't like sticking it on top of there. I don't know why. Okay, so then I already have a few of these that I made off camera. The same thing. There's one, there's that one, and then there's that one. And then this is what the speckled egg looks like without the brown in it. So there's the difference between the two. So I have one sheet of that. We won't use all of these, but I wanted to just make sure I had some that were, you know, ready to go. And I've already used one from each color, I think. Or maybe not. I thought I did. Yeah, I used that one or something. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, so I got those ready. I'm going to put these in my Crafty Companion. Alright, I have a few papers out here, but before we talk about papers, I did want to say you may want to pick you up some little small brads as well. The brads in the paper collection have given me an idea. So if you don't have these brads, you may just want regular brads, or you may want both anyway. So I'm going to be using some brads. I'm double checking here. I'm not sure. Got some other little things. I might end up using these tiny little Tim Holtz paper clips. If I do, they'll appear in my Amazon list. So once you see the Amazon list for this project in my Amazon storefront, then you can check on it occasionally to see if I've added anything new. That should even happen, well, it usually happens while I'm editing. So usually not while I'm filming, but while I'm editing. So you can always check up on that to see if you are missing something or need to add something. And I do the best I can to add everything. If not, I usually try to do the equivalent of, or you know, the best equivalent of. So yeah, all right, so let's talk about paper for a second. As usual, I'm going to be using 80-pound cardstock from Hammermill. I've got that listed. And I'm going to be using either 20, I have said 24-pound. I think I meant to say 28-pound all this time, but that's fine. 24. It could even be regular copy paper. But my favorite one is like the 28-pound paper from Hammermill. I'm pretty sure it's 28-pound. That I print my photo mats on, my add-on photo mats, when we're using them as a mat, as you know, we're sticking them down to a paper. Now, if we're using them as a loose journaling card, then I print those on cardstock. But I wanted to show you, this is 11 by 17. This is just regular copy paper, 11 by 17 copy paper. And this is what it looks like when it's coffee stained. So it's easy to coffee stain 11 by 17. You just have, it just takes longer because it's bigger. You can't put a whole bunch in the solution at one time. I put mine in the oven to dry just for a few minutes. And you can see these aren't super dark. But this is the color that I like. It's kind of very vanilla looking. And this is the color that I like. So you're going to need some coffee stained paper. And if you can get your hands on the bigger paper, that would probably be better. And then this is the 11 by 17 80-pound paper or cardstock. So we might be using this for page construction. So if you and your friend want to go in and buy a ream of the cardstock and the paper that's 11 by 17, that would be a good idea, because you can share, because you know you don't need a whole pack for one project. But yeah, And you can also too just use regular size. This is just two 8.5 by 11s. You know, this is 8.5 by 11 when you fold it in half. So you can just use regular size paper and connect them together if you need a larger piece. I'm trying to think if there's anything different or anything else or anything unusual that I'm using. I don't think I am. I'm trying to keep it basic. I was going to add a bunch of things, you guys. But I stopped myself from adding too much because we're all still, you know, there's still this COVID-19 and we're all struggling. You know, it's been a tough 12 months. So yeah, so I'm trying to keep it to supplies that we've already got, supplies that we've been using, that kind of thing. But you'll see, I'll probably add something along the way. Also, I got a huge response, by the way, on my little amethyst fairy lights, and I have added them to the March's Simple Vintage playlist, Amazon list. But if you want me to, I can add them to the April's as well. They're super cute. Love them. I am trying to rack my brain of all the other things besides your basics, you know, your paper trimmers, your glues, your tapes, your scissors, that kind of stuff. All right, you guys, I think that's all I have. I'm super excited to get started on this. I think you guys are going to love it. I think you can adapt it to any paper collection. You do not have to use the paper collection I'm using. You can just use printable background papers if you want to. You can use your own ephemera, like your own vintage papers or vintage wore out, torn up books. There's plenty of books out there that are big enough for this size album. So you can totally, you know, even botanical themed. So look for those in your thrift stores and look for them, you know, try to find the ones that are beaten up and battered. And sometimes my library just gives them away or throws them away or says you can either take them or we're throwing them away kind of thing. They just don't have the room for all these books. So anyway, keep that in mind. And we are going to be doing, I'm not going to tell you anything else. I'm not going to tell you anything else. So I'm super excited to get started on this. So in the next video, we will get started on making something. I haven't decided. I mean, I've kind of decided, but I haven't decided in the order in which we're going to be going in. So I can't really say. I can't tell you because I don't know yet. But okay. All right, you guys, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to leave me a comment for the giveaway. Be sure to like this video if you're enjoying what you're seeing, if you're enjoying the album of the month. Oh, I've been getting a comment. Oh my gosh, you're moving so fast. You're moving so fast. Listen, my videos are going to be here. You do not have to work with me. You can come back to this video series when it's said and done, and you can just go at your own pace. That's the beauty of these videos. You know, I put free content up here on YouTube for you guys, so it's here forever. Well, forever. I don't know if it's going to be forever. You know, YouTube may be gone in, 20 years. I'm not sure. But it will be there for you when you're ready. So don't panic. Don't think you have to make every album every month with me. I would appreciate if you would watch with me, though, because I really enjoy the interaction with you guys. I haven't been able to comment a lot this past week just because I've been outside, and I'm telling you, I'm just wore out. My back is just, I have a little bit of arthritis in my spine, and it just hurts. So anyway, yeah, no excuses, right? Woo! All right. But I'm super excited. I forgot what I was saying. I started thinking about my back. I'm super excited to get rolling on this album. I am working on, and by the time you see this, you may even know the products that I'm going to be using for May and June. I don't know if I'm going to do 4 months in advance like I did last time. But I have ordered a whole bunch of collections, and I'm sorting through to see what I might want to use. Okay. All right, you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye.